Hello, my name is Nicholas Papanikolaou, and I'd like to talk to you today about the World Public Forum Dialogue of Civilizations. This is an officially registered NGO registered in Vienna, which we set up almost 10 years ago. Its original thinker was Vladimir Yakunin, who is the chairman of the Russian railway system. And very early in 2002, I joined in as a co-founder and a co-chairman, and we internationalized the forum and brought it outside of Russia to many, many countries. The forum is basically a get-together once a year of more than 700 distinguished guests from more than 60 countries who come from one of three major backgrounds. They are either political leaders, and that includes presidents of countries, prime ministers, ministers in governments. The second constituency is senior religious leaders. So we have chief rabbis, chief muftis, always an Ayatollah from Iran. Usually it's Ayatollah Ali Tashkiri, and cardinals and Orthodox archbishops and so forth. And the third constituency is academicians, writers, university professors, etc. So we get these 700 people in one common place for 4 days every year on the island of Rhodes to talk about differences in cultures and religions and to really try to explore new ground, to find common ground. Over the years, people that have attended the forum are Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestine Authority, the president of Bangladesh, the prime minister of Algeria, the president of Lithuania, one of the former prime ministers of India, Mr. Gujral, and various other notables from Russia and from other countries too. And what this is really is it's a feast of humanity. It's trying to get to discover, to admit the common ground that unites humanity. And we have been able over the years to achieve people going back to their countries with a new point of view, which they acquired and were able to admit to in the non-threatening environment that the forum provides. And by non-threatening environment, I'm not talking about physical violence. What I'm talking about is that especially political leaders and religious leaders can make comments, can admit to positions which they are not afraid the press is going to take and embarrass them with. So we have press conferences, usually just one press conference a day, and whoever attends from the press, and I have to say that CNN and BBC and various other major networks are there, they can only report what is said at the press conference. So for the rest of the time, the attendees are free to admit things, and sometimes startling admissions come out that cut across official government policy and so forth. We also hold secondary sessions of the World Public Forum in some other countries. For example, we have held at the headquarters of UNESCO in Paris 2-day sessions certain years, and we also have subsidiary sessions in many other countries, in the Far East, in India, in Yemen, and all sorts of places. There are 4 co-chairmen of the forum. Mr. Yakunin and I were co-founders. Then Alfred Gusenbauer, the former Chancellor of Austria, is a co-chairman. And up until a few months ago when he passed away, J.C. Kapoor of India, a very well-known humanist and futurologist, was also a co-chairman. So it really has an international flavor to it. Sometimes people that attend, would appear rather controversial. For example, the deputy leader of Hezbollah attended. I remember one year, etc. But the interesting thing is that they all try to be conciliatory, to strike common ground. And that's really the benefit of the forum. So for those of you who would like to have some more information, you can go to the forum's website, which is www.dialogueofcivilizations.org, for more information. It really will give you a flavor for the kinds of people that attend, and also for the multitude of events that we hold around the world every year. Thank you very much.